We made it to the Everglades, but it's so funny. So we got here, didn't have a schedule for anything, and we pulled up, and the first place we stopped was here at Everglades Area Tours. And we hop out of the van, you know, just getting ready to check it out. And they're just like, hey, we have a tour literally about to leave right now. It's 3.5 hours. Do y'all want to hop on it? And Dean and I kind of looked at each other and we're like, well, heck yeah. Like, let's do it. Taking a quick break from the boat ride to check out this little beach over here and hopefully find some cool shells. You can see back there, there are these white pelicans that are only in this area for like 3 months out of the year. So it's just cool that we got to see those, but we're gonna walk around this little beach spot and see what all we can find. This one is the fighting conch that I found. And if you can see it, I mean, it's so smooth on, it seems like the inside and the outside. It's not polished or anything, but it's because the conch that lives in there, every time it comes out, it smooths out the shell. So that's just nature. And then I found an angel wing, a big angel wing, and it's white, which makes it, I think, a little bit more angelic. So a classic and a beautiful one. And then this one, so I didn't find this one. Our guide actually found it on an earlier tour. And he's letting me hold it, but he's told me to be very careful with it because it's a super rare one. It's called a Genonia. It's just really cool we got to see this one today. It looks like everyone's kind of rounding up for the rest of our kind of group, so we're gonna hop back on the boat. Got on the tour and y'all, it was incredible. I mean, there are so many mangroves around here and you can see kind of varying levels of their roots, but we saw a lot of cool ones that had the roots completely out of the water, it seemed like. And so many amazing species we saw. I mean, we saw a host of birds. We saw a dolphin jumping into our wake, and then an osprey nest. We actually saw a couple of osprey nests and pretty sure that we saw a mama bird feeding her baby. So it was just surreal. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous out here and such an amazing, unique ecosystem. So super glad we apparently got here right at the right time, but it was just so amazing. Highly recommend coming out here to the Everglades. Y'all, it is hot here. I mean, we're talking like 90s, 80s or 90s. But so yesterday when we got here, it's kind of all a whirlwind. Like I said, we got here and immediately just like hopped on a boat tour that was 3.5 hours. And then when we got back, it was evening, sunset, everything like that. But everyone here at Everglades Area Tours have been so incredibly nice. They're actually letting us park on the side of their parking lot over here, so we don't have to figure out where we're gonna stay, which is amazing. We are here at Chokoloskee Island, which is pretty tiny. So we're gonna take Dean's bike and we're going to drive around the island and I'm gonna show y'all a little bit more about it. So we literally just drove around the whole island and it was like a couple of minutes, I think. Super cute little island. It's been cool checking it out, but definitely teeny tiny. It's almost sunset. We have probably like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna longboard down to the water, set up my yoga mat, and just take some time to do some sunset yoga. I don't think I've made the time for it lately, just kind of traveling and not really having a place to really set up camp, but we can do that now, and I found the perfect spot, so I'm gonna head down there. dinner tonight, we're having black bean burgers. So I have our 2 patties over here with beans, beans and bread and some seasoning and a whole bunch of garlic in there. And we're having rainbow carrots on the side that I'm cooking in the cast iron. But the rainbow carrots, they're just so pretty. But I think this is like, when I think about rainbow carrots, it's like, ooh, fancy. But really, first off, they're just carrots. But even if you're cooking on a 2-burner stove, you can make amazing food, y'all. So don't limit yourself.
Not bad.
Should we do some singing? I don't know. I can sing it and do it at the same time. It's like, she's a good girl. I can't sing and do it at the same time. She's a good girl. Loves her mama. Loves Jesus and America too.
It's pretty good.
I'll be here all night, folks. Should we make up a song? What's just a regular G? Is it here or the bottom?
The bottom.
Everglades. Sitting here. I mean, the guitar's terrible. Let's start over. Here we are, sipping on ice cold Chardonnay. Sitting here in the wide open Everglades. Mangrove stocks and Mangrove, seeing ducks and osprey. Still not sure which way we're gonna go. Boom. Alright, it is a little bit... Alright, it's about... Alright, it's about 8 o'clock this morning, and Dean and I are about to head over to the launch site with Everglades Area Tours once again, but we are going to do a kayak tour today because we loved the eco tour so much the other day. And so we're going to be kayaking through mangrove tunnels. I don't know too terribly much about it. I've just kind of seen a short clip of a video, but we were both told that we can't leave this area without kayaking the mangrove tunnels. So I'm so excited to check it out and learn some stuff along the way and be in this warm sunshine. Well, let's go check it out.
There's no springs, there's no runoff from anywhere else, so the water builds up in the swamp.
So we're in the actual mangrove tunnels right now, and it gets pretty tight back here. We're using kind of like a half paddle or our hands just to kind of push us along because it's pretty narrow. Oh my gosh, but you can't even tell the reflection and then the trees. It's literally so beautiful out here.
About 8.5 feet long.
Really unique experience, and the water is just amazing. But we've seen a couple of alligators, some really cool birds, some orchids, so much amazing wildlife. We just got back from our kayaking trip. Super fun, a little bit exhausting, We ate some snacks, drank some water, and now we're gonna head over to the only cafe on the island, Havana Cafe. We're gonna grab some coffee and then we're gonna head to the seafood festival. Found a little shortcut into the cafe. We made it to the seafood festival and there is like tons of seafood here. But we heard from some locals that smoked mullet is what we need to check out. So we are on the hunt to find the best smoked mullet. Let's go find it.
Well, I keep my nose on the grindstone, but we're covered every day. And I get a little tired of it.
Alright y'all, we have been in the Everglades for 5 days now, but it is time for us to move on and head towards South Miami so we can get everything kind of ready to go and finally head down to the Florida Keys. But I did want to take a moment just to address the fact that in the previous video I told y'all that I'm doing a vegan challenge during the month of February, and then y'all just saw me trying smoked mullet at a seafood festival. So Dean and I really just decided that there's this huge seafood festival going on that happens once a year that apparently a lot of people travel to, and smoked mullet is just this big kind of local thing that people love. And so we just decided that we wanted to try it because part of why we're traveling is to really engage in what goes on in that area, and this just happened to be one of those things. By no means are we meaning to be offensive or anything to anyone who follows a vegan diet for their moral or ethical reasons. I think you absolutely have to do what is right for you, whether or not eating meat is good for your or follows your moral or ethic code, or whether you just do it for your body's sake or what have you. But again, not trying to offend anyone, just trying to really indulge in all the local flavors and do what works for us personally. But I am getting so pumped to head down to the Keys. It's been like this big destination since we left Texas. We've been saying, yep, we're headed down to the Keys. So it is finally time for us to kind of launch into all of that. But I want to really show y'all how we're figuring out where we're going to stay and kind of planning out our trip down to the Keys and any trouble that we run into in the next video, and just to show y'all the beauty that apparently the Florida Keys is. I can't wait. But if y'all liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe if you want to continue kind of following along our journey. But thanks to everyone who watched this video, all my current subscribers, and everyone else. So I'll see y'all next time.